In the first video, we were retrieving the documents from a local NAS, aka file system, in order to build up a specific metadata set based on their location, and push them eventually in a destination repository. The step we are addressing now is the transform phase. We have to interpret the path where these documents were stored and attach dynamically this metadata onto the migration item. The first step will be to make these sets easily accessible in order to attach them later on. So for this, we will go to the catalog, search for JavaScript transform task, and put the following script into it. We will iterate through all the planets, and for each document that it finds, we will add a new data called all three sections, whose type will be string. And we will add values all the different chunks coming from the splitting operation of the absolute parent path data. This is the perfect example of a migration-oriented data whose purpose is to help in the migration process. But at no point we are updating the integrity or metadata of the document as it was originally stored. It's a Fast2 scoped helping data. Switching to run mode now, let's see how that goes. All of our identified documents passed through successfully in this splitting task as well. And the result we should see is a new data with the name we gave, whose value is a list of the folders. Good. So now next step, let's split once more each item to have the new data and its associated value. For this, we will use a third task from the catalog that allows writing JavaScript actions in it. The script we'll use is going through all the documents of our migration item, which Fast2 calls a planet. For each document, we will get the dataset and especially the data we created in the previous task. Let's retrieve all this data, and for each data, if it contains an equals sign, it means that this data is worth parsing because embedding business-oriented information. So we will add a new data to our document, and this data will have the name being the left part of the equal sign. It will have a text value. It could also be a date or number, but string is the most versatile type, and the value will be what was on the right-hand side of the equal sign. Let's put the script in the task, link the task, and execute to see the results. All documents have been processed, and remember in the first video when we highlighted that some documents were missing the stage data? Well, Fast2 is just adding the data it finds dynamically because we didn't need to hard code any supposedly expected data. This allows our documents to seamlessly transition through this enrichment-oriented task. As a result, we have new data perfectly reflecting the tree architecture initially on the source repository. The next step will be to use AI to validate or enrich documents depending on their type.